Hi there, it's Monica, head guru of the Guru Intelligence Network here on Long Term Investing Corner. Welcome. And it's a wonderful New Year's Eve, 2020 New Year's Eve. I hope everyone had a really good holiday despite all of the lockdowns that we've been experiencing. And I hope everyone is doing well and preparing and looking forward to 2021. And I'm going to be talking about today. I just started the COVID-19, The Great Reset book. I've just read the introduction. I haven't gone too far in it because of the Christmas holidays, but I can tell you one thing. It's already giving me nightmares. Um, the tone of this book is really negative and really ominous, and quite frankly, I don't like how negative and ominous the language is in this book. It's written by Professor Klaus Schwab and his co-author Thierry Malaret. And so basically, Klaus Schwab, he was born in 1938 in Ravensburg, Germany. And I must say, these two guys have a very impressive resume. They have many doctorate degrees between them. They're obviously very intelligent people. They've written several books, and they clearly have a very strong opinion of what the world should look like. They even use the word should in many spots of the introduction. And so their intelligence is really good. The only thing is, I don't really like how he basically portrays the world prior to COVID as being this horrible place. I don't agree. I think we as humanity are in a better position than we've ever been. Our technology has been able to solve problems such as world hunger and disease, and more people now are living a higher standard of living than they ever have before. So I don't agree with a lot of the negativity of what he's saying was prior to COVID. So, for example, he says the fault lines of the world, most notably social divides, lack of fairness, absence of cooperation, failure of global governance and leadership now lie exposed as never before. And people feel the time for reinvention has come. Now, I'm not really sure about that. Like, sure, obviously things are not perfect. I know that there's a lot of things that need to happen with regards to a lot of things. But he's making it sound like the old world was a horrible place. And I don't know about you, but I thought it was pretty good the way it was. The words that he uses, though, are really disturbing to me. He's saying, well, nothing will ever be normal again. And he's calling, the return to broken normalcy is gone, as if, it was broken before. Not sure that's correct either. He's saying that the time for radical change is coming. And we are now going to be experiencing unforeseen outcomes, and everything will be shattered in the process. Everything will change. He's using these very fear-mongering words, which I find really disturbing. As somebody who has experienced abuse in my past, I can tell you this is the type of language that abusers use to brainwash their victims. I mean, that's what I had in my life. So disturbing, very disturbing. Now he's talking about, okay, because of the inherently disruptive nature of epidemics throughout history, they've proven to be a force of lasting and often radical change, sparking riots, causing population clashes and military defeats, but also triggering innovations, redrawing national boundaries, and often paving the way for revolutions. Now, I'm not saying he's not correct. I'm not saying he's wrong about that. That's true. humanity has always had massive changes in its past. And sure, yeah, we could say that this one's another change. We've had massive changes just in the last 2 decades already. I mean, 9/11 changed travel and security uh, for the whole world as we know it. Every country has some kind of terrorist threat alert system now, and people are scared, when the alerts are high on that. And also the banking system collapsing in 2007, 2008. I mean, that's changed the world as well. So, change is normal. To me, that's what the world is. It's normal to have change. Today's never going to be the same as yesterday, and nor should it be. So this isn't something that I would be afraid of. As a value investors, as long-term investors, we actually welcome change. We like change because that actually helps us make money. So, so I'm okay with change, but I don't like fear mongering. Fear mongering is not a good way to go about that. And there's another spot here. He does go through some examples in history, like the Black Death, and how many people it killed and that kind of thing. But the one thing that really struck me was this paragraph here on the bottom of page 18. It says, "It might thus provoke changes that would have seemed inconceivable before the pandemic struck, such as a new form of monetary policy like helicopter money already given, the reconsideration, calibration of some of our social priorities, and augmented search for the common good as a policy objective. The notion of fairness acquiring political potency, radical welfare and taxation measures, and drastic geopolitical realignments." So this is suggesting that there's going to be massive change for the common good. Now, this sounds all wonderful. I mean, for the common good. But then he goes on, he says, "We should take advantage of this unprecedented opportunity to reimagine our world in a bid to make it a better and more resilient one as it emerges on the other side of this crisis." I'm all for making things better. That's not the problem, but this guy's talking about massive change here. He's talking about restructuring the whole world. He also goes into how, we've gone global, and that's a bad thing, apparently. I don't agree with that. I agree that we've gone more global, but I don't agree that's a bad thing. I think, it's a good thing that we have to depend on each other as human beings on this earth. And sure, we do need to learn how to get along with each other. I mean, that's a given. I don't think treating everybody equally is going to do that, though, because not everyone has the same needs. And so you can't satisfy everybody based on one clean sweep political program or whatever you want to say. This is not something that has ever worked in any society. And to say that it should be put into place is, quite frankly, scary. Because I don't want to be treated like everyone else. And I'm sure everyone else doesn't want to be treated the same as everyone else. So I'm just going to leave a thought about the Great Reset here. This is something that all the political leaders of the earth and basically all the leaders of the earth are striving for right now. And the way it's written is it's going to happen. And how is that going to impact our investing careers? I think this is going to be the major factor. Everything that we've known in the past that has decided whether or not our investments are good are likely going to be turned on their heads. So I'm looking forward to diving deeper into this. Hopefully I don't have too many nightmares along the way. But I want to know which side is going to win, quite frankly, because that's the side I want to be on. And I hope that's the side you want to be on as well. So it is my mission to find out what this is. I hope everyone has a wonderful New Year's Eve and a happy, healthy, safe 2021. And if you want to learn how to invest in stocks like Warren Buffett, I teach the 5M strategy that he uses. And I have another session coming up January 16th at 11 a.m. Mountain Time for 8 weeks. You get personal coaching from me. So if you want to learn how to invest in the stock market like Warren Buffett and make 2021 your most profitable yet, then go to guruintelligencenetwork.com and stay tuned next week when I dive a little deeper into this great reset and we figure out how the heck is this going to impact our investments. All right. Thanks very much. Hope you have a wonderful week and cheers.